Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our session, Strategies for a New You. We are so pleased to have all of you here with us today. I promise you, you are going to enjoy this session, okay? Because we're going to start off with a few motivational tips for you, but then the bulk of this presentation is going to have you doing a little interval workout, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that as we go through this presentation. Why do we do this Strategies for a New You? Well, it is the beginning of the school year, and we are in the Teaching and Learning Conference, and you think, well, wait a minute, how does this relate to student achievement? Well, I would dare say it really relates to student achievement because happy teachers make happy students, right? And so when we talk about school culture, there's no better way to increase physical wellness and mental wellness than to get out there and actually start living a healthier lifestyle. And so we're going to talk to you about some strategies to be able to do that today. Now, before we get started, earlier today, a teacher came up to me, Miss Combs from Hearn Elementary School, third grade teacher, and she has a powerful story to tell, and I wanted to start off by having her come forward and share a little bit about why we do what we do. Miss Combs.
I'll start out with in 2007, beginning of 2007, my husband had 7 heart attacks. During that time, my son had cancer. Still working and doing all I can, and in 2008, my son passed away. I was really depressed and everything, and I just felt like I was in a downward spiral. So I started eating. I didn't care much about what was going on. So it just continued. Got to the place where I couldn't hardly walk, I couldn't hardly stand, and everything was just going down, down, down. So this past year in November, I decided it's time for me. I have to get out of this rut and start back and getting fit and healthy. So in December, I started working on myself. And as of today, I have lost 58 pounds. The kids see a difference. Other people see a difference. I'm able to walk without having to wear my orthotic shoes. I can move. Yesterday, I did this fitness with them. I did the whole workout.
The whole thing?
The whole thing from beginning to end. Before, I couldn't hardly walk from one end of the building to the other end without just about giving out. I couldn't sit down. My legs were going numb. My feet were going numb. It's just been crazy. So, and now, and at the end of the school year and stuff like that, when the boys were out on the playground, I was able to throw the football to them and play with them and chase them and stuff. I'm still working on it. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going to continue eating right, positive attitude, and doing it for yourself. Thank you.
Big hand for Ms. Combs. It's all about motivation, and it's all about inspiration, and really walking away with something from this workshop so that you can kick the school year off on a positive note and keep going till the end of the year, because it's all about setting goals. Now, I'll tell you something. That quote right there is huge because it's about personal responsibility. Now, the group that I talked to yesterday, I talked about my own story. When I first moved down here from Maryland, about 4.5 years ago, didn't know anybody, didn't know how to get anywhere, and it was very, very stressful. And I went through a lot of anxiety, so much so that I put on a lot of weight. That's me. 252 pounds. I was depressed. And what do we typically do when we get depressed? We eat, right? I couldn't fit in any of my clothes. I was, like I said, anxious, depressed all the time. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath. And then one day, I just said, you know what? I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of being like this. And I said I wasn't going to be like this anymore because, again, it's about goals, right? And it's about inspiring yourself because at the end of the day, who's going to help you get there? Yourself. right? And if you don't have that will to do it, you won't do it. Love this quote right here. Well, actually, this is what worked for me. Change my eating habits. What did I do? I used to pull off at McDonald's. I loved vanilla Oreo cookies. I ate junk food like it was going out of style. But you know what? I researched, and I learned that I didn't have to eat big portions, nor did I have to starve myself in order to get fit. If you eat small portions, 2 hours throughout the day, small portions, that helps you with your metabolism. That helps you to burn fat. For about 3 months, all I ate was Atlantic salmon, broccoli, asparagus, and almonds. 3 months, and fruit. And I dropped pounds just like that. And really, I mean, if you put together a good exercise plan, that's great. But if you don't have the nutrition, you have nothing. So again, as you think about healthy eating, and we've got some strategies and tips in your folders, there's some great ways to be able to do that. Second thing I did, I found a workout that worked for me. We're all different, right? And we're all driven by different things. No one workout works for someone else. We're all different. There's no cookie cutter way to do it. What worked for me was interval workouts. 45 seconds on, full throttle, 15 seconds recovery. All right? You do the research. And we're going to walk through that today. I see you shaking your head. I'm going to take you through an interval workout today. Yeah. Well, just like insanity, all right? 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. What that does is it helps you increase your endurance, helps you build your metabolism. You burn a lot of fat. And it's a great way to have fun while you're working out, all right? So, found ways to hold myself accountable. Because what did I say at the beginning? Ultimately, who's responsible for me? Me. So I had to look for ways to be able to do that. Now, many of you all know I love Twitter. And so I post something on Twitter every day, and we've got a hashtag that goes along with our campaign, hashtag WCSGetFit, all right? So every day during that time, I would post something to hashtag WCSGetFit or just on the Twitter feed just to be motivate myself, holding myself accountable. Another way that I held myself accountable is by encouraging others. Let me tell you something. I love helping people. When you help someone, don't you get a great feeling? And so again, when you think about inspiration, motivation, think about what specifically and personally works for you to get you to that goal, because we're gonna have you, if you want today, if you want. And those of you who were here yesterday, you remember, you wrote down a goal. And we're gonna get you to write down a goal today, put it in the basket, and at the end of the year, we're gonna open it up together, all right? We're gonna open that goal up together, and hopefully you will have reached your goal. Now, I love this quote. I may not be there yet, but I'm closer than I was yesterday, right? Now, I'm going to inspire you right now. Now, you heard that wonderful, wonderful story from Ms. Combs, but I'm about to show you some of your colleagues who have committed to getting fit, and it has just changed their lives. Georgia Vick, 75 pounds. Let's give her a big round of applause. Isn't that awesome? Georgia Vick. Marcia Spell, 20 pounds, counselor at Wilson Early College. Isn't that something? She committed herself to getting fit. My assistant, Martha Caton, 60 pounds. Miss Caton, what did you do?
Mr. Davis watching. So I really started working on getting healthy before I started working with him, but he's great motivation. He does enjoy helping people, so that's great. I just really do not like to exercise, but I know that I can walk, and I've probably walked from here to China in the last 2 years trying to lose 60 pounds. I've really watched tried to improve my eating habits, and I've done a good job of that, but I really like to walk. And so I did get a Fitbit, and that's a lot of fun, I think, because a lot of people in our office have Fitbits, so we challenge each other. And a lot of times at 11:45 at night, I'm out there trying to get a few more steps to beat somebody in our building who's got more steps than me. So just a lot of little things, learning all the time, just working on it all the time. That's the main thing. Have to stick with it.
Thank you. Everybody has something different that works for them. Fantastic. 60 pounds. Wendy Sullivan, principal of Wells, 25 pounds. It's awesome, isn't it? And Tracy Joyner, 75 pounds. These people set goals, and they met those goals, and you can do it too. Now, let me tell you how we're going to help you. We've got a lot of things planned with our whole process this year of #WCS Get Fit campaign. We've got monthly activities, and obviously this is the kickoff, but starting September 8th, and big thank you to folks at Vince and Bonham for being so accommodating to us, because we're going to be in their all-purpose room every month from 4 to 5, and we've partnered with the Wilson YMCA, and they're going to have their instructors come out, and they're going to do yoga, they're going to do cardio kickboxing, Zumba, they're going to do all sorts of things. So these posters are going to be posted in your teachers' lounges, and so you'll be able to see all of the activities that are going on throughout the year. Now, we also have a great partnership with Wilson Medical Center, okay? They're going to be coming out to one location and doing workshops on stress reduction, cancer awareness, proper nutrition. We did some of those this past year, and it was great. And we said, you know what? Let's open it up into the entire school system. So we're very thankful for their partnership in this as well. And as you all know, and as we've done in the past, we're going to have our two major events, our two 5Ks, one in October and one in the spring. This one is new, and this replaces the Glow Run. It's going to be our Halloween 5K hustle, all right? And that's new. And what we're encouraging folks to do is come out dressed in your favorite Halloween costume this Saturday before Halloween. And we're going to have a good time getting in shape together. And then the Wilson Wellness Color Run. I mean, obviously you all know what that is because you all have done it before, and we've done that for the past 2 or 3 years. So we usually have about 200 or 300 people turn out to those events, and so it's going to be some great things to promote healthy lifestyles in Wilson County School. Now we're at the point in time where if you were not here yesterday, I'd like you to just take a moment, look in your folder, pull out your envelope. It's a little goal sheet there. And if you want to participate, great. If you don't have to. But think about a goal that you want to reach, okay? Because we're going to come back together. You saw that schedule that we gave you. We're going to come back together in May. And if you want, well, you can open that goal with us. We're not going to look at it, all right? This is for your personal accountability. We're going to take all those envelopes back, and we're going to bring them to you. And make sure you put your name on the envelope, okay? Because we're going to distribute them at that end of the year meeting where we hold each other accountable. It's about setting goals. Now for the workout. Are we ready? Interval workout, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Here's how this is going to go. We're going to start off with the biker shuffle, okay? Think of it like a sandwich. Biker shuffle, wobble, interval workout in between, okay? Stick with me. It's going to be fine. My folks here are going to be helping with the modifications. If you can't hang with me, it's okay, because they're going to show you the way to do it to modify. As soon as you finish writing your goals, put them in the plastic bin and join us on the floor.